Amigas, amigas, si me ven, dime que me están viendo. Amigas, let's make dinner. Dinner. Hey guys, let's make dinner, okay? We're making orange chicken, we're making egg drop soup, and white rice. So if you guys like that kind of food, pues let me know. I actually learned how to do this when I worked at Best Teriyaki. Except we made sweet and sour, but I prefer orange chicken personally. Oh, I'm gonna make myself a drink. You guys love my drink. My drink concussions. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my drinks, because you guys are always very like, amiga, how do you make your drink? And I'm always like, amiga, let me tell you. The one I made last night was my favorite. The favorite one I made. So I'm going to get some ice. I'm going to get a little bit of sugar-free coconut Torini syrup, like 1.5 pumps. Ah! I'm going to grab a little bit of strawberry sauce. This does have sugar in it. I haven't seen a sugar-free version, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of sugar. A little bit of sugar makes the medicine go. I don't know if that's true, y'all. Mary Poppins was a liar. Okay, and then I grab my sparkling water. This is the sparkling water that I've been using. The toasted coconut flavored sparkling water. It has no sugar, no sodium, nothing. It's just flavored seltzer water. Mine was at the back of my freezer, and so I got a little ice, and I want that ice, so I'm gonna cut my thing open. I'm cutting her. We're doing water surgery. I want that ice. I want the ice. Give me the ice cubes. Give me the frozen seltzer water. I'm pouring that in there. And then I have some non-flavored. I'm just going to like top it off with some club soda because I'm out. And I need to buy more, clearly. I was at the store today. I should have bought some, but I forgot. I'm going to grab just some club soda. I buy club soda for Fabian. So whenever he wants a like Italian soda, I get him this one. Hi guys, we're gonna start making dinner here really quickly. I just got home. It's been a long day. I just got home. You know what, you guys? I don't like Fabian's new school schedule because he doesn't get home till 4:30, and usually by 4:30 I was already making dinner, and now I have to go pick him up at 4:30. So his school schedule is not convenient. Should he drop out? No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Kind of. I mean, if you say he should, I'll go ahead and do it. Honestly, more time with Fabian and me is definitely a plus. And I just ran out of coconut milk, so I'm just going to put in a little splash of a sweet cream creamer, but just like a splash. Just so it gets like a little creamy looking. And that is what I've been drinking instead of like soda or like coffee. There's literally like 50 calories in it. I lit it, and then I'm going to put my straw in it, and then I'm going to start drinking on it. And it literally tastes like strawberry, like a coconut milk strawberry milkshake. It's so good. And you guys are always like, show us how you make your drinks. That's how I make them. It's how I take away my like soda or like having like coffee cravings. What time? It's 6 o'clock. We just got home. He had a late day at school. And then it's late, guys. He doesn't even get home. The bus drops him off at 4:30. So by the time I pick him up and we get home, it's like almost 5. And then like he gets home, we have to do homework for a little bit. My cup is so cute. Thank you. It sounds yummy. It is so good, you guys. So good. Hello, Sky. I just joined. Okay, this is the drink. Anyways, if you guys are always asking what I'm drinking, it's this. Usually I put coconut milk instead of creamer, but I ran out of coconut milk, and I have to go buy more seltzer water. So we're going to make our egg drop soup first because the soup can sit for a while, and the chicken, it's all very quick, okay? So we're going to make egg drop soup. We're going to go over to the stove. Let me grab what we're going to need from here. We're going to need this. We're going to need this. We're going to need, okay, that's all from over here. I have all my ingredients here because I didn't want to forget. And I wrote these down because I'm so used to just cooking and like not like telling you guys what I'm doing that I'm trying to like measure things for you guys. What's the drink? It's toasted coconut seltzer water, a little bit of sugar-free Torini syrup, a little bit of strawberry puree, and a splash of creamer, but usually I use coconut milk. And then it tastes like a little like Italian soda. It's so good. You had chicken fried rice today. So I don't know if you guys know this. My first job, other than andar de prosti, was at a Chinese restaurant called Best Teriyaki here in my city, the one on Lancaster. Don't ask the owners. My dad made me quit because I skipped work to go be with a boy. Those were my hoe days. I'm like, we don't talk about the hoe days. The hoe days. I'm charging my phone over here because my phone's almost dead. So we're going to need a big thing of chicken broth. We're going to turn it on. We're going to do chicken broth. Chicken broth. If you guys have homemade chicken broth, even better. If you don't, boys, go buy it at the store like me, like my way when I asked it. I was going to get bone broth, but they didn't have the chicken flavored one. They only had beef bone broth. I prefer bone broth. I feel like it's a little bit more like flavorful. Me when the detox hits. Hoe days were the days. The hoe days. What's in the drink? It's coconut milk. You guys want me to make a video about it so I can post it? Let me know. I'll make a little video. But you guys got to watch it because you guys told me to make videos. You guys go like 2 people see it. They're like, 2 people liked it. So I'm like, thanks, guys. Thanks for the whole port. Okay. So here is our thing. Our thingy thing. We're going to let that start to heat up. I'm trying to work fast because me and Fabian, and Julian's not even here. So I was going to say me, Julian, and Fabian are hungry, but Julian's not here. I need to get some chicken bouillon. I never use chicken bouillon, so it's like always at the back of my little thing here. My little thingy thing. Okay, chicken bouillon. Turmeric, salt, pepper. Okay, got it. Okay. So, how's everybody doing? What are you guys having for dinner? I hate eating late. I try to eat before like 7. So, I'm trying to. Definitely not past 8. All right, we're going to grab a tablespoon and a half of chicken bouillon. Come on, Rosie. Mete el dedo como si fueras tú sola en tu cuarto. All right, so we got chicken bouillon. We're going to need a pinch of turmeric powder. I keep forgetting to peel the plastic off porque, you know, I'm not used to plastic. Paper plastic. We're going to grab just a little pinch of turmeric powder. I grab the smallest amount, and I do half of it, like that much turmeric. The turmeric's going to just give it really pretty color. Okay. And then we're going to grab salt. Just a little bit of salt, because we already put that chicken bouillon in there. Okay, a little bit of salt. And then we're going to put pepper. And this is like restaurant style egg drop soup. I used to have to make it at the restaurant, so I'm like, let's do it. Okay, and then we're going to mix that in. We're going to whisk it in. Let me grab my whisk. Get all those flavors going. And you're going to start getting this to a boil. You guys are going to be so surprised. Do you guys like egg drop soup? Hello. Hi. What drink is it? It's toasted coconut seltzer water. Coconut milk usually, but I put a splash of creamer because I was out of coconut milk. And my creamer is the coconut one. A little bit of strawberry puree and sugar-free Torini coconut to make it taste extra coconutty. And it just add a little sweetness. It's been kind of getting me through my like sweets craving. It gets me through like craving like sweet stuff. It literally has like 35 calories, like under 50 calories. And it looks delicious. And it tastes delicious too. That's how I've been able to keep off the Libras. Okay, what about the Capricorns? No, I'm joking. I'm joking, my Capricorn friends. Okay, we're going to grab our peas and carrots. I went to the store and I couldn't find peas, carrots, and corn that were just that. So I'm going to take out the little, like, green beans. You can leave the green beans in if you want green beans, but I want it to be very like restaurant style. So just a little bit, not a lot. I'm like, just a little bit, not a lot. So I'm actually going to take out all these green beans, hopefully. A mí over here. Parece que estoy limpiando frijoles while this boils. You can leave the green beans in, but I've just never had green beans in my egg drop soup. This is going to go really quick. Like once this starts boiling, once we hit the boiling point, we hit the right point. I love egg drop soup. It's so easy to make. So in here we have 4 to 6 cups of broth, chicken broth. We have a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some turmeric powder just for coloring and a little bit of flavor. And I know I'm using my hands, y'all. At the restaurant, también las pinches dedos usaba. Hasta me los lambía. Just so you know. So if you ate there about in the year of del caldo, then you ate me too. Okay. So, we're going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to get my slurry ready and my eggs. So you're going to need, depending on how much egg you want, never do more than 3, but I do 2. 2 eggs is great. We're going to need 2 eggs. And then we're going to need to make our slurry. If you guys don't know what a slurry is, it's cornstarch and water, and it's a thickening agent. So when this comes to a boil, we're going to throw in our carrots, and then we're going to throw in our slurry, and then we're going to wait for it to boil again. We're going to turn it off, and then we're going to throw in our egg, and it's going to be ready. Let me grab a little bowl so I can make the slurry. Wait. Oh God, I thought I was going to break my bowl. So for the slurry, you just cornstarch and water. There's like no actual like recipe for like how much cornstarch. I do about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and then I do water and I just make it liquidy, like almost like milky looking. So here's my cornstarch and I'm going to do my water while that egg drop soup comes to a boil. And we're going to mix the cornstarch and water until it gets like no lumps. It's nice and clear. I think I'm going to use a little bit more cornstarch. And this is called a slurry. So it's a thickening agent for our soup. I'm going to use another half a tablespoon of cornstarch. I put too much water in there. Okay. And you're just dissolving all those lumps while this comes to a boil. Now that it's coming to a boil, I'm going to throw my carrots in, my veggies. Not a lot. I like it to be more broth than veggies. Okay, let those come to a boil. Keep mixing your slurry while you do that. So when I worked at the restaurant, you guys, my favorite part of it was messing with the guys in the kitchen because they were Mexican guys, and we would be listening to bandas back there, freaking frying up some chicken. I would always help with I'd make the miso soup, I'd make the egg drop soup, and I would also help with with making the sweet and sour sauce. And we would always, like when the restaurant was slow, we would just be back there messing around. They were older men, you guys. Hi, guys. Yeah, but it's late. We're trying to eat dinner before 7. That's the thing is, you guys, Fabian's school schedule, like last year, he got out of school at 2, so it was perfect. I go pick him up at 2:30. I'd start dinner by 3:30. It was done by like 4:30. And this year, he's out at 4:30, so we can't even start dinner till like 5:30. Because when he gets home, he wants to we do his homework before he like gets into chill mode. I clean up the kitchen a little bit. Usually the kitchen's pretty clean, but I just wipe everything down before I start cooking just because you never know. Imagínate que tengas cucarachas and they're just like, you never know. Egg drop soup. Egg drop soup. Hi, Jacob. for tomorrow here, and we just finished eating at 8 p.m. Yeah, I just don't like late eating. I think it's like not that great for the system. And we're supposed to get snow on Saturday. We're supposed to get snow on Saturday. Hello, amiga. I'm coming over. Come on over, friend. But only if you bring me that chest plate so my chichis could be like big and like fluffy like that. Bring me 2, please. I mean, like, it's cheaper than surgery. And you know what? I'm not above wearing plastic boobs. Trust me. Okay. Once this starts boiling, we're going to throw in the slurry, okay? And I'm just keep moving it around. Look under. That's why you want to use a glass bowl so that you can see if there's any lumps, because you do not want any lumps in your slurry, okay? Oh, I like to throw in a little splash of sesame oil. It just adds a little bit of flavor that I love. Just a splash, sesame oil. Before you throw in your slurry, taste it and make sure that it's like, it's salty enough. It's got a good flavor. If not, you can kind of play with the flavor. It's perfect. It's almost a little too like flavorful, so I'm gonna put a little bit of water in it, because I didn't measure how much chicken broth, but it's like you want like 4 to 6. I'm gonna put half a cup of water just to bring down a little bit of that salt, because remember we added a teaspoon of salt and a little bit of chicken bouillon, and you're just gonna let it come to a boil. While that boils, let's crack our huevos. Ah, look, I got your huevos. Just kidding. They're not yours. They're mine. And then we're going to crack our eggs. And you want your eggs to be almost like milky, like creamy looking for your egg drop, okay? So you're going to like whip them up until they're almost like lechita. Like, you know, the lechita that comes out of your huevos. Like, what do you mean? Okay, and you're going to whip it up. And you're going to mix your eggs until they get like almost like creamy looking. Oh man, I don't miss doing this part. This part always hurt my wrist. You should do a video on how to make that drink. I just did it, Star. So if you watch the replay, I did it at the beginning. Like, it's like the first like 2 minutes. It's super delicious. It's great for like, for people that are like trying to eat, like drink less coffee, drink less sugary drinks, and you still want to feel like you're satisfying that. Where did you get your bowls? At Costco, friend. But you know what? I put them in the dishwasher and it really kind of ruined them. It's a Pyrex bowl set. So you want your eggs to look creamy, but not foamy, okay? So that's perfect right there, okay? Okay, I think we're boiling. We've hit the boiling point. What's the pink drink? Oh, I'm going to make a video. Oh my gosh, I'm scared to break my glass. I have a little silicone bottom for it, but I don't want to look for it. Okay. So now, while it's like, let me stop it for a minute. Stop it for a minute, and then I'm going to add in the slurry, okay? Let me mix the slurry, because what happens is the cornstarch settles to the bottom and it gets stiff. Have you guys, I used to love playing with cornstarch when I was a kid because it's almost like quicksand. It settles and it like, you could like, it's hard when you touch it and then it's soft when you touch it. Okay, it's like your man. No, a veces hard, a veces soft. Okay, and you're going to mix it like this. Do not just pour it in, kind of move it around. You don't want it to start clumping. And you're going to let this come to a boil. You're pretty much just cooking up that slurry. It's going to start to get thick. Thick like that. What's in the glass bowl? This is the egg for the egg drop soup. Okay. We're just going to let this come to a boil. And then we're going to throw in, we're going to turn down the heat. Once we start seeing it nice and thick, then we'll turn down the heat and then we'll add the egg in. You do not want to turn the egg. You don't want to throw the egg in there when it's when it's, what's the word? When it's boiling, because it's just going to overcook your egg. You want to get almost like those little sheets of egg. This is how you do it. You'll feel it starting to thicken up. I miss my kitchen. Oh, friend, why do you don't have a kitchen? If you have the shell of the eggs will sharpen the blades. So will ice. Oh my gosh, I'll do that. I've never tried that. Jose gets mad at me because I used to try to put everything down the garbage disposal. And then he'd be like, babe, don't put oil. Don't put this. You're not supposed to put like pasta or rice down there because that will like do something. I don't know what it does. I'm like, so I can't put anything down the garbage disposal? Oh, friend, no. No. Yours is better. I learned that from my stepdad. What? Does he know any other tricks? I want to ask my girlfriend, could you review the new Maybelline Build a Brow pen? Oh, yeah. I'll go get it. If you guys have anything you guys want to know the truth of, because I feel like, I don't know, like, it's hard to tell, like, because, like, I'm going to tell you guys, like 8 out of 10 times that I buy something, it's overhyped. For the Don Pancho tortilla, yes, I'll do those tomorrow. When Jose gets home. When does Jose get home? Thursday? Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Oh, here's my new schedule, guys. I'm going to be cooking live every day. Some days I'll do double lives. It only depends on my schedule with Fabian. You guys, like, having a child with special needs, it's like, it's a full-time job. It's a full-time job. Them kids have appointments. Fabian has therapies, appointments. Like, when I see, like, creators and content creators and stuff that are, like, literally are live 24/7, like, I just, like, ask myself, like, how? Because, like, as much as I tell myself I want to do that and I want to be more active, it's, like, almost impossible. And, like, you know, Fabian, like, if he wants to be in my videos, he's welcome. And if he doesn't, he's not. And he'll get into these little fits where he wants to talk to his amigas. And then he'll get into other little times where he's like, I'm chilling in my room. He's kind of in, like, preteen mode right now. I might have to put I don't know. Maybe I'm just not being patient because I'm hungry. It's not thickening up as fast as I like it to. Maybe I'll make a little more slurry. With the slurry, you guys, there's, like, no perfect, like, amount of water to cornstarch. It's just kind of, like, do it, like, I kind of play it by ear. Like, I never measured it. I just kind of, like, knew what I wanted it to look like. It's not thickening up. Usually it thickens up a lot quicker, so I just want to make sure that I had enough. So I'm going to do another tablespoon. So I did 2.5 tablespoons of it with a splash of water. I'm going to let that kind of come to a boil. Let's see if this will do it. Because usually when as soon as I start boiling, I start to feel it getting thick. And this, I'm not feeling it. It could be because I added that little bit of extra water too. It's hard when you guys, I want to do like measurements for you guys, but like when I started cooking, it was not by measurements. Oh, I got a little bit of pepper in there. Pepper, you know, a cucaracha, a piojo. Okay. That's going to do it. I saw the way it reacted. And I'm just going to kind of let it thicken up. It's already getting thicker. That's what you want. You'll almost, as soon as it hits that boiling hot broth, you'll start to see it thicken up. That's exactly what you want. Maybe my water wasn't boiling enough. No sé, friends. Okay, we're just going to let that come to a complete rolling boil. I'm going to kind of put my stuff away. Because then we're going to come over here and make the orange chicken. And then we're going to put the rice to cook. The rice will cook really quickly. We're going to put the rice to cook. We're going to make the orange chicken. And we got to make the sauce. I ordered a new wok because I scratched mine up pretty bad last time. And it's not Teflon, so it's safe. But still, I want my stuff to look pretty. Okay, there we go. She's nice and thick. Okay. We're going to let it boil just another minute. Cook off all that cornstarch. I'm putting away my stuff because I'm trying to be more organized in 2024. I'm trying to keep myself accountable and organized for this year. Okay, now that we have our, yeah, okay, that's exactly what you want. Now I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to turn it down, almost down to like a 1. You can even take it off the heat. Super thick and delicious. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys down so you guys can see how cool this is. Okay, so this is how you're gonna do it. I'm gonna grab a ladle. I'm gonna grab a ladle and my 2 eggs, and I'm gonna kind of like sprinkle it in like this. Like I'm not dumping it all in one spot. Okay. And we're just going to kind of and I turned off the heat. It's not boiling. It's not on a heat anymore. It's turned off. And you're just going to let the egg sit. Okay? Do not move it. Nothing. You let the egg sit. You guys see that? There's our egg drop soup. Give it exactly 1 minute for the egg to sit. Then you can kind of slowly, you're going to get those like little, you're breaking up a little bit of that egg. And there you go, amigas. Egg drop soup. At home. Delicious. Yummy. Especially like on these hot days. Ooh, amiga. I bet you didn't know your amiga can cook I don't know, not from all parts of the world, but I mean, I can cook some like a little bit of Italian, a lot of Mexican, a lot of American food, a lot of Asian inspired food. What's the pink? You guys, I'm going to make a video of it. When I started the live, I did it. It's, strawberry puree, sugar-free coconut taruni syrup, sparkling toasted coconuts water, like the sparkling water, and a splash of creamer. Usually I use coconut milk, but I ran out of coconut milk. So this is already turned off. I'm just going to take it off the heat. I'm going to put it back here for now, and then let's go make our orange chicken. I always do the soup first because you can reheat your soup, but you can't reheat your chicken. I mean, you can, but orange chicken is fried, so we don't want it to get soggy. Is your remodel done? Tina, I don't think it's ever really going to be... Ah! Y'all. Sorry for screaming like you guys. I don't think it's ever really going to be 100% done because the more we do, the more we want to do. Like now I want a enclosed back patio like Vanessa's. Because it like rains a lot. So I would love to have like an outdoor space where we could be out in the rain, but not be in the rain, you know? Okay. So we're going to make our orange chicken. Like I said to you guys, I wrote down everything so that I could explain it to you guys because that's just not how I work. But we're going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up our chicken thighs. And you're going to want to use either breast or thighs. I like thighs because it's a juicier, like darker meat. You're going to cut up the chicken thighs into small pieces. So I'm going to make enough for about 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to put my chicken over here. So now we're going to cut up our chicken thighs. Oh, let me wash my hands because I have to grab a bowl. Whenever you touch chicken, you can wear gloves, you guys. I'm all about like trying to be less wasteful in this world. So like I'm trying to use less paper towels. I'm trying to use like non-disposable items because girl, we're barely holding on. We're barely holding on as the world. Okay, let me grab a bowl. I'll make a video on my drink so you guys can get the recipe for it. It's really good. It's really simple and it's delicious. Okay. So I'm just going to like cut some of the fat off. You could do that. You don't have to. I mean, some people like fat. Some people don't. I cut every piece to be about the same size because you're going to be frying these orange chicken bits. So you want them to be about the same size. I do about one chicken thigh per person for serving. This one's a little big. I'm going to cut it in half. Orange chicken and egg drop soup. Yeah, we just made the egg drop soup. If you guys want the recipe, you guys can head over to my bio. In my bio, there's a link tree, and the link tree has my Facebook. My Facebook, I'm always doing dual lives, and the Facebook lives always stay up. So if you guys want the recipes, that's the way to do it. If you get like tiny pieces like this, just put them aside and don't even use them because you're just going to burn them. Okay. And I like I said, I like chicken thighs. I feel like they're way more flavorful. Are you doing? I'm not doing makeup tonight, guys. I'm not. I have Fabian has homework to do, so we got to do his homework together. He has a report. You guys, Fabian got straight A's, and I'm like, yo. That kid does not participate in class, okay? They just like him because he's sweet. Everybody's so nice to him because he's such a sweet kid. But when I got the report card with all straight A's, I was like, I love you, Fabian. But me as your mom, I know you're not a straight A kid. He doesn't, when he's like not interested in something, he just doesn't want to do it. And I know he's not interested in math and science. Well, he likes science actually, so. Cut that fat off and then keep that. And I like to cut them in like little like odd shapes so they don't all look uniformed. My dog is watching the live. I love that. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're making orange chicken. 100% from scratch, okay? Just like we did at the restaurant. So I prefer orange chicken over sweet and sour chicken. I feel like sweet and sour chicken can get like a little overwhelming in the sweetness. Almost like it's a little scandaloso, you know, like it's a little too much. Sometimes when I order sweet and sour chicken, I would order it with no sauce on it so that I could dip kind of like chicken nuggets into the sauce. But orange chicken, I love the sauce. You can put a little bit of fat in there, but avoid pieces that are like heavy in fat. Who's coming? Who's me? Fabian who? Fabian, I saw your report card. All A's? Yeah. I know. He's like, what is it? What do you think of that? Are you ready to eat orange chicken?
Yeah.
So you want to say hi to the amigas? They're right here. Look, come say hi. Say hi, amigas.
Hi.
Say my mommy's making me
orange chicken.
And
rice.
He wanted noodles, but I said we're gonna do rice. Rice is a little okay. So this is all what I trimmed off. I trimmed all that off. Okay. Fabian, how do you feel about orange chicken?
Good.
What should we make for dinner tomorrow before Daddy gets home and then he wants Mexican food? Fabian's like, not Mexican food, huh? Let me wash my hands. Now we're gonna make the, one of the things that I like to do that not everybody does, but I like to do it so it really, the sauce really the breading really sticks on it, is I like to grab a paper towel. I know I just washed my hands and I stuck my hand in it, but I had to touch something. And instead of wiping everything, I'm washing my hands and then, okay. I like to absorb all the extra moisture off the chicken so that the sauce really sticks to it. Okay? All right. So now we're going to make our breading for it. Okay? I wrote this all down for you guys. I don't really have like exact measurements, so I'm going to do it like I remember doing. Okay? 1 egg. If you're making double the amount, you'll just double the egg. What are you eating, Fabian? Show the amigas. They've never seen those. Show the bag. Tell them. Do you guys like... Fabian wants to show you guys something. Hold on. Hold on, Fabian. Let me tilt this up so you guys could... Ask them. Show them the bag. Tell them they're your favorite. And if you see them at a store, buy them for me. Because they're limited edition and they're sold out.
What is limited edition?
Limited edition means...
What?
They don't have any more. Fabian, we need to wash your minky, huh? Tell the minky addicts, thank you for my minky. Tell them, thank you for my minky.
Thank you.
Fabian got a haircut. Or no, not a haircut. What did Daddy do?
What?
He helped you what? He helped you what? Me touching Fabian. Fabian, get out of the kitchen. I have egg here. And I'm touching things and I'm touching you. You're going to get salmonella. And then I'm going to have to pay for it. All right, 1 egg. 1 egg. And then we're going to grab a tablespoon. You're going to want 2 tablespoon measures. 1 for your dry and 1 for your wet, okay? So we're going to grab soy sauce. So this is going to be your salty. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of any oil that you cook with. I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil. We're going to grab fresh garlic. Fresh garlic. Did you say fresh? Yes. You know what, you guys? There's one gadget that I just realized that I don't have. Do you want to know what it is? I'm not going to use fresh garlic because I don't even have mine. I threw it away. It's I don't have what's it called? Ay, no, ya se me fue el tren. A zester. I don't have a zester, guys. What kind of tool, kitchen gadget queen am I without a zester? Do I have a fresh ginger? No, that's onion powder. I thought I had ginger powder. Oh, here it is. I do have ginger. So you're going to do 1 teaspoon of ginger. One teaspoon of ginger. Honestly, it's not measured. I usually just like dump it in. 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, of garlic powder. You could use fresh garlic too. Whatever you have, use. We're going to use white pepper. As much as you like. There's no measurement for that. Cornstarch. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And with the cornstarch, I couldn't really figure out the measurements for it. So I'll tell you how you know if you need more cornstarch, okay? Half a cup of, Fabian's already out here stocking dinner because that means he's hungry. So I'm trying to hurry for him too. 1 cup, half a cup of flour. And it doesn't have to be right on. It could just be because I'll show you how you know if you need more or less. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This is going to make it nice and fluffy. And that is all. Now we're going to mix this all together. I'm going to grab a wooden spoon. And you're going to mix this all together. I might have used too much flour. No, that's good. I'm going to put a little bit more oil. And maybe one more egg. I think my pieces of chicken are a little big. One more egg. And I'll tell you how you know that you need more if it's too dry. You want it to be coated and wet, but not too dry. So it was a little dry. So. Yep, that was it. If you feel like your chicken doesn't have enough coating, you can add more flour, but you would add it little by little. Let me grab the spoon to get the flour off my spoon that we need to get on that coating. And at the restaurant, you guys, we did it with our hands. Like we would mush it up with our hands. But honestly, the thought of cleaning that up out from under my nails would literally give me a panic attack. Okay, I think we're going to need a little bit more flour. It's not coated enough. And that's what I'm telling you guys. The measurements are at the restaurant. We just kind of did it. And we just knew that when it was time, like when it was done. Okay, that was it. Okay. Okay, there we go. So we're going to let this sit aside for a minute. There's our breading and our chicken. Now we're going to make the orange sauce. Okay. So let me grab another bowl. All right. So we're going to need, oh, you know what? I don't have a zester. I threw my zester away. I'm going to use this side of my thing. So you're going to need the zest of one orange. This is very important. And you only want to use the zest. You don't want to use the, what do you call it? The white part. So you just kind of gently rub it. Oh, sorry, FB, you're not even able to see. Where's the orange? Right here, baby. This is the sauce, okay? You're doing this in parts, y'all. That's gonna fry. You're gonna make the little nuggies, and then this is gonna be the sauce. Let me get my wok over there so I can start heating up. I had just washed it. I'm gonna get my wok over here, turn on the heat. My soup looks so good. I cannot wait to eat it. Oh my gosh, with some fresh panecito. So just one orange zest, one full orange zest. I feel like when you guys fell, it kind of like messed up our little system here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yay. Okay. So we're just zesting one orange. And then we're going to need 4 small oranges or 2 large oranges, the juice of them, okay? And if you see white, you went too deep. If you see brown, you went in the wrong way. No, I'm joking. I bet it smells so good. Yes, the orange smells so good. Everything smells good, but the orange smells real good. Okay. gonna grab this and just grab all that zest that's in there because all of that is magnificently delicious. I'm going to buy a zester. That's it. I'm going to go on Amazon right now and buy a zester. So just a little bit of zest, okay? You're going to see that in your translucent sauce. Then we're going to cut our 2 oranges, or 3 oranges, 3 or 4 depending on the size. These are medium-sized oranges. Make sure there's no seeds, and if there is, just make sure that doesn't fall into your thing. And you're just going to use the juice of 3 to 4 oranges. And if you guys get pieces of orange in there, it's okay. This orange is very delicate because we zested it, so. We would use a hand blender to blend out the big pieces of oranges at the restaurant, so. You might need more oranges depending on how juicy your oranges are. Yes, we're making orange chicken and egg drop soup. This is the orange chicken sauce. That's a seed. You can leave like the pulp in there, but not the seeds, okay? Okay. One more orange. My oranges, whenever I buy produce and everything, you guys, I wash and clean my produce because of Fabian. Because if he wants an orange, he doesn't wash it. He just comes and gets it. So all my produce and everything, as soon as it gets home from the store, I wipe it, I wash it. Honestly, I don't mind if he eats our germs. I just don't want him to eat other people's germs, you know? If you roll them on the counter before cutting them in half, they'll be juicier. These are really juicy. The problem isn't that they're juicy, is that they're very tender. They're like tender. It hasn't, if I roll it, it's going to be even more tender and they're going to fall apart even more. That's why I'm trying not to like manipulate them. I had a juicer and I don't know where I left it either. Like one of the little, that's it. That's good. Yep. It's about half a cup of orange juice. If you don't want to do the fresh orange juice, you can do the like you could buy orange juice. Okay. Oh, I had a 4th orange over there. Okay, let me see. What else? Okay. So, we're going to need 2 tablespoons of rice wine. That's going to give it that restaurant taste. So this is rice wine. I've had it in my fridge for a year, but you know what? I'm like fine wine. I'm like rice wine. I get better with the longer you have it. So 2 tablespoons. This is a cornstarch, and we're going to need cornstarch, so it's okay if the cornstarch gets in there. 2 tablespoons of rice wine. Don't be afraid if you are cooking with rice wine because you cook. It's not enough to like get your kids drunk, and when you heat it up, it does. It loses the alcohol. It evaporates. Oh, 2 cups of broth. Crap. Did I use all my broth? No, I have broth. Woo! I was like, crap, did I use all my broth? I have another one in here. I was like telling myself too, buy more broth. I don't even think I have 2 cups of broth. I might have to like add water to it to make broth. If you guys don't have chicken broth, you can also make your own chicken broth with just chicken bouillon and water. Hopefully this is 2 cups of chicken broth. Oh my, it's like God knew that I needed 2 cups of chicken broth. Okay, 2 cups of chicken broth. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. That's going to be the sweet part of your 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. That's your salty. Garlic and powder. Garlic powder and ginger powder. And you can also use fresh if you have it. And I like it to be very garlicky, so I put a lot. But this isn't salty, so you can kind of do it to taste or as much as you'd want. And then I'm going to do ginger powder. Okay, I'm going to go put my oil in here to start heating up. Pretty soon. It's not ready yet. All right, and then we're going to mix this all together. Let me get, I have to wipe this down because I'm going to put everything away so that we can come, when we're done, we can come back over here. We're going to make our rice too. And then we're going to make the same, a slurry as well for that one. So it's going to have that same like thickness like the egg drop soup, but it's going to be thicker than that. Let's make our slurry now. So for the slurry, we're going to get 1/4 cup of cornstarch, which is 4 tablespoons if you don't want to use the 1/4 cup thing. So 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. Oh! That was dumb. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm going to try to save it, guys. It's okay if it has cornstarch because it's going to have cornstarch at the end. I just don't want it to get all balled up. I'm going to just dissolve it in there. Okay, let's do it again. Okay. Cornstarch, 4 of these. 3 now. 2 and 3. And a little bit of water. I'm going to start heating up my oil for the chicken to fry in. And we're going to fry it in batches. So, probably like 2 batches. Okay. And then we're going to put our water in the cornstarch and make it milky like we did before. Perfect. We're just dissolving all that cornstarch into the water. That's the perfect amount. Make sure there's no lumpies. Hello. So yummy. Okay. We'll come back and mix it more when we're ready for it. And then this is going to sit here for a little bit. I'm going to move my chicken around. It looks nicely coated. I don't like my chicken super bready because you guys, I'm trying to eat less like breading and stuff. So you can definitely make the put more breading in it. I put the amount that I want in mine. We're going to go back over to the hot pan. And now we're going to make our orange chicken. And after that, we're done. Oh, here's our egg drop soup. Tell me that doesn't look just like the restaurant one. They're like, it doesn't look like it. I'm like, well, está bien, friend. Está bien. Ay. Sorry. Adjust. We just need to adjust. Okay, this is our oil. It's on hot. Let me grab, here's our chicken. Make sure the chicken's nice and coated. I'm just mixing it around in the bowl. And then we're gonna drop the chicken in. Hi, amiga. This is our soup. I want to try the soup, you guys. I'm really excited to try the soup. I'm just gonna put a little bit in a cup or something. Fabian's not about the egg drop soup, but I am. From scratch. Egg drop soup. Mmm. So good. Okay. So good. Oh my. Oh my. I impressed myself. Okay. I'm going to check the temperature. You want your oil to be about 360 degrees. Frying temperature. If you don't have a thermometer for your oil, wait, that's Celsius. We're at 200. Hold on. We're at 200 and like 50. We're gonna let it heat up for a little bit longer. It looks bomb. It's a different if you would have added the same liquid from the orange in the cornstarch. Is it different? Yeah, because what you want to do is you want to heat up your sauce and then throw the slurry in so it thickens faster. Otherwise, it just kind of gets like weird and lumpy. So definitely you can, but it's just the texture comes out different. And that's just how I learned. So maybe there's no difference, you know? That's just how I learned. We need 360 degrees. We're at 250. Maybe we're at 3. And you don't want it to hit the bottom of the pan. You want the thermometer to hit the middle of the pan and be in the oil, not hitting the actual bottom of the wok. I need a new wok. I'm going to order an extra large one. Because last time I made yakisoba in here, it was too small and I scratched up my pan really bad. It's not Teflon, but still, it's not a pretty sight. Okay, a couple more minutes, guys. I'm going to put everything away. And we're going to make the sauce in the same pan that we fry. And you'll see. But we're not going to use the oil. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. My soup is good, though. Like, I can literally eat this every day. Imagine making egg drop soup and putting some ramen noodles in it. Oh, my. Sometimes me and Jose just crave egg drop soup, and I just bust it out really quick. Okay, let's see what we're at now. 311, 320, 330. We're going to be there. 340, 350. 360. Okay. Turn down the heat a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tongs and I'm going to slowly add the pieces of chicken in there to fry. And you're going to fry for about, oh, you guys, I hope I don't get ants this summer. I saw a baby ant the other day and I was like, I hope you just like lost yourself on your way to someone else's house. Okay. And you just barely want to drop it in slowly. You don't want to splash oil on yourself for the first part of it. And the second part is you don't want to lower your heat of your wok. These are gonna, once I'm done putting, this is probably gonna be about 3 batches. Once I'm done with 3 batches, then we're gonna, this is just like, we're gonna double fry them so they're extra crispy so they don't get soggy when you put the sauce on them. Okay, that's enough. bowl with a little paper towel underneath so that any oil can like absorb, because we're gonna double fry them. I'm gonna grab my frying basket and make sure that every piece of the chicken is underneath the, and these are gonna be in here for about 4 minutes, okay? And this is what they're gonna start looking like. Yummy, guys. You'll have to make your McDonald's nuggets again. Oh my gosh, I have a coffee cup recipe for McDonald's nuggets, and they're so like identical. I just have to have my freezer cleaned out because they gotta like kind of sit in the freezer for a little bit. These are gonna double fry, okay, you guys? So they're actually just like in here for 4 minutes, and then we're gonna take them out, and then we're gonna flash fry them all together for like a few minutes right before we're done cooking them. And if you see any pieces of like little, just the like breading that's floating around, pick it up so you don't burn it. Also, you guys, in case, I don't think I'm going to burn my oil, but if you want to throw a toothpick in there, that'll stop your oil from burning too. Let me grab a toothpick. I actually bought toothpicks because I used them all for frying. So throw a couple toothpicks in there. The toothpicks are going to stop your food from burning, okay? And you can, I don't do like a whole 4 minutes. I just kind of do it by coloring. I could tell kind of how it's going by the coloring of the, so light golden, okay? This is it. We're gonna let them sit in there for a whole minute without moving them so that they get cooked. Yummy. I can't see. You can't see it? I can see. If I could see the screen. Like that. Is that it? Is that better, guys? Can you guys see? Let me know if you can see. Okay, now these are going to come out for a little bit. They're all going to go back in. We're going to double fry. That's going to make them extra crispy, okay? They're not all the way cooked yet. Try to leave your toothpicks in there. This is how they look. See how they already look like the restaurant ones? And the restaurants also, they make the little nuggets like this, and then they have them kind of ready on the side, and then when people order them, they double fry them. Okay, now we're going to put in another batch. Be careful with those toothpicks, you guys. Don't like serve it to your family, but it really does make a difference for, so you're just slowly throwing in your breaded chicken. It's probably going to be about 2.5 batches, or 3 batches, sorry. I cut a lot of chicken, but last time I didn't make enough, and Julian's girlfriend's coming over, so where Julian's girlfriend is with him, they're out, I don't know. They're always out shopping. I'm like, must be nice to have like no bills and have disposable income. So about 3 batches. And I don't move them around until they've been frying for a minute so that they don't like do what like the fried fish did the other day. Thank you for the toothpick trick. Yeah. My grandma would put an hoja de tamal in her frying oil if she didn't have a toothpick. Okay. Now we're just going to move them around to make sure that they're, and we're going to let these in here for 4 minutes, okay? I'm going to put the timer. I'm going to put 3 minutes because I feel like they've already been in there for a minute. I just want to make sure that, like, I'm leaving them in there as long as they need to be in there. Let me find my rice. Let me get my rice cooker together while that fries, because then I'm going to be like tempted to move it around. I don't want to. I won't want to move it around. Let me grab my rice cooker. For the rice cooker, you guys, I'm literally just water and rice in a rice cooker with no salt. Because I feel like we already have so much soy sauce and like flavoring that I feel like that if you added salt to your rice, it would just be too much. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice. I'm not gonna make it sticky style. Maybe I am. I'm gonna soak my rice in hot water. And then move the chicken around. Hot water. We're gonna soak our rice in hot water. That's what washing your rice actually makes your rice sticky. So you want to wash it so it can get sticky. Or you can use sushi rice, which I have as well, but I don't want to like do all that. 1 more minute, guys. Oh, wow. That was great. I think my sister-in-law washed my rice cooker and broke the lid. Oh, shit. Okay, 2 seconds. Let's take it out. And they're going to fry for another 2 minutes altogether for that double fry, okay? You can double coat them if you want, but I feel like this is perfect. Like it's not too much breading or too much chicken. It's like the perfect amount. Let me put the toothpicks back in. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. I hear ya. Hold on. Let's put that last. I think this might be our last little batch. I think it's going to have to be one more batch after this. Okay, like half a batch. Okay, we're going to put 4 minutes. Just because I forget. I'm going to put my rice to cook, you guys. Will you guys watch that for me, please? Thank you. I'm just putting white, long green white rice to cook in the rice cooker. It's about 1.5 cups. The rice cooker cooks for about 10 minutes and then it's done, so it's pretty quick. Okay. Turn the rice cooker on. Move them around, make sure none of them got stuck together. couple more minutes. Putting everything away. You got the toothpicks in the chicken bowl. It's okay. All of that chicken's coming back in here. We're double frying, okay? So, it's okay. The only thing that might not be okay about it is we might need it so it doesn't burn, but we might have to add a little bit more oil. Got 1 minute and 25 seconds. I'm just making sure that none of the pieces of chicken stick to each other. That's why I'm moving it around. I use this downtime, you guys, to put away my stuff. "48 seconds. And then we have half a batch. So we just have a couple more pieces of chicken. My rice is cooking. I feel so like accomplished when I multitask because like before, like my mental health would not allow me to do such multitasking deeds. 28 seconds. "14 seconds. No, the toothpicks are right here, you guys. Look. The toothpicks are right there. Just make sure you throw them away. Off. I'm going to put them in our little bowl here. After this next fry, we're just going to leave that in, the chicken in there that's already in there, and then we're going to turn up the heat. I might have to add I'm going to have to add more oil. I might have to stop it and take them out and add more oil. All right, these are the last couple pieces of chicken. This is going to make enough for about 6 to 8 people. So you can do half if you have less people in your family. This is the breading. I like the bottom pieces. I just like to get them like extra coated since there's extra breading in here. And if you have a bigger wok, you could do it all in one, but I would still suggest doing it in a couple of little tries. And then we're gonna, once we fry our chicken up really nicely here, then we're going to, let me put my timer on. Let me put about 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and then we'll be done. Then we're gonna double fry. I'm gonna get this out of the way for now. I might have to add a little bit more oil to this because we did lose a little bit of our oil, and we're going to throw it all in at once. We're going to turn up our heat super high, get that oil so hot, and we're going to flash fry them for exactly 2 minutes. So each piece of chicken cooks for exactly 6 minutes. So that way you can make sure your chicken is completely cooked. We'll check the internal temperature of one of the biggest pieces. We got to make sure that at least the center of it is at 165 degrees to make sure that it's chicken's all the way cooked through. Look how nice and golden our orange chicken nuggets look. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm so tempted to bite into one, but I know it's not all the way cooked yet. And keeping all these little pieces out, I'm gonna put it over here. Keeping all these little pieces out, I'll wash that when I'm done. Keeping all these little pieces out of the food is what's gonna stop your oil from burning as well, okay? So the toothpicks and then getting all the like debris out. And not moving your food too much. 1 minute, okay guys? 1 minute, we're gonna take this chicken out, put it here for a second, add a little bit more oil, let it heat up really quick. We're gonna turn up our heat. We're gonna flash fry these for 2 minutes. Then we're gonna dump our oil into something that's heat proof, and then we're gonna make our sauce. The sauce is gonna cook fast because it's gonna be super hot here, okay? And this little frying basket, I actually got it at Dollar Tree because I broke mine and I was gonna make something fried that day. And I was like, I'll just buy a Dollar Tree one. I was at the gym. 44 seconds. Whenever I fry like food like chicken or fish, I don't keep my oil because it's already been contaminated by meat. But if I fry like potatoes, I will keep the oil, the frying oil. 20 seconds, guys. Why so foamy? Because it's super hot. That's why. Have you ever seen oh, and there's baking powder in here. Baking powder also makes your oil foam. Okay. I'm going to put these over here. I'm going to get the toothpicks out for right now. The baking powder and the cornstarch makes your oil foam up a little too. I just don't want the dogs to get that piece of chicken, so I gotta go find it. Ah! Where's the other piece? Okay, so now we're gonna throw in just a couple more, like a little bit more oil. Let it heat up. I'm gonna turn my oil up to as hot as it can go. And I want it to be like 380 degrees. $3.10, $3.20. I turned it up almost all the way, and then we're gonna throw these all back in, and they're gonna fry for exactly 2 minutes, maybe 3, maybe 2.5 minutes. 330, 340, 3. It went back down. 340. 50. Cooking your food at the right temperature is really going to help your food cook all the way through and not have to sit in the oil so long. The longer food sits in cold oil, it's the more oil it absorbs. 360. Let's see if we can get to 370. I feel comfortable throwing it in at 370. 370. Okay. All right. So you don't want to just throw it in. So we're just going to slowly throw in pieces so you can load it up on your basket. It's super hot. That's why it's boiling up like that. Now that we hit that heat range that we needed. If it bothers you guys that I touch food, well, like the people eating actually literally came out of my DNA. So if they can't eat from my hands, then, okay, I'm gonna have to do it in 2 batches. My wok is too small. I've had this issue a couple times where my wok is too small. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And start. And if you're getting foamy, just kind of pop the bubbles. You don't want to move it around too much. I'm going to grab a metal basket. A metal basket so that we can put our chicken in. Oh, you can throw your toothpicks back in as well, guys. We got exactly. I never started it. I never started the time. I can kind of tell by the color, so yep, it's good. Maybe 30 more seconds. Yep, that's the color. I'm gonna grab 1 piece of chicken, like the biggest piece I could find, and I'm gonna take it out of the oil. I'm gonna stick my thermometer in it and see how hot the chicken is on the inside. It instantly went to 180 degrees, which means the chicken is cooked all the way through, but I'm just gonna make sure. It's going back down in temp. Okay, yeah, okay. That's what you want. That's your double fry. And I'm putting it in that wire basket so I can drip off the oil. Like shake the oil off of it. And the reason you're looking for the biggest piece to put it in is because if the biggest piece is at temperature, then the smaller pieces are for sure at the right temperature. And you guys could not double, you could just leave them in as long as you want and not do the double fry. I just find that the double fry really does make your chicken super crispy. And just leave it in for 6 minutes if you don't want to double fry. One day when I was in Mexico, I made Asian food for my family, and they're like Chinese food in Mexico is very popular because it's not as common to see it or to have it around. And like the Chinese buffet. We went to one in Guadalajara once, and I think it's because the ingredients are that little bit of foamy. What do you call it? Like. Did kind of burn my hand. Okay. Let it sit in there for exactly 2 minutes. I'm going to put the oil in this heat-proof bowl. I'm going to dump the oil in my heat-proof bowl. And I just move it around so that pieces don't like stick to the bottom and burn. Oh, and then if you have your little metal basket, just shake it like this and put like something to catch the oil That way that your little chicken pieces aren't sitting in the oil. But I'm gonna look at the color. I'm gonna look for the biggest piece in here. That one's pretty big. Oh, I feel like they're still pretty light in color. And they're like super crispy, super tender on the inside, all the way cooked through. Like it's like flaky chicken. So good. We're gonna let that heat down, like cool down before I try to bite it. You can really, honestly, if you don't have a thermometer, you can kind of tell by just looking. Okay, this is the biggest piece I just found. Okay, I'm gonna stick it in there. Instantly, it goes to 110, 210, so it's ready. I'm just gonna see what it stops at. Okay, it stopped at 208, so it's cooked. You need your chicken to be cooked all the way to be safe to eat at least 365 degrees, 165 degrees, okay? 100. I'm sorry if I'm saying 300. I'm going to turn down my oil because we're going to get it out of here. Okay. I'm going to go dump this oil into a heat-safe bowl, and then we're going to start making our sauce. You can leave a little bit of that oil residue in your sauce. Be careful, don't burn yourself, guys. This is a point where where it all can go wrong. Okay. We're going to bring our wok back, wipe down the bottom in case you got a little drip of oil. And I'm just grabbing a clean paper towel and wiping the excess oil or any like breading off of the bottom of it. Okay, like that. My rice is going a little bonkers over here. Now we're going to grab our sauce. This is our sauce. And you're going to bring that sauce to a boil. And if any flavor gets stuck to the bottom of the bowl, you want it all out. Okay. We're going to grab our cornstarch flurry here in a minute. Once this comes to a boil, I'm going to try my chicken. Shake off any excess oil. Here's our cornstarch mix. Once this comes to a boil, I'm going to turn it back up. This isn't Teflon, you guys. This is 100% metal, okay? People get really triggered when they see me. I try really hard to not use Teflon. I'm going to taste this. My sopa's ready. My rice is almost done. My rice is almost done. We want to bring this orange juice mixture to a boil. And then we're going to dump this all in the sauce. And then we're going to mix it up. Let it kind of fry in there with the sauce for a minute. Then we're going to sprinkle our sesame seeds over it. And then our rice should be ready. And then I'll serve you guys a plate. Fabian! He's going to be like, what is it? Watch. I'm wiping everything down. Making sure that the oil goes over here and it doesn't burn anybody. gonna start boiling soon. You can make the sauce before the chicken, but honestly, it doesn't make a difference. And I like my sauce to be super hot and before I throw my chicken in, and then it gets like too jello-like with the cornstarch if you make it first. Any questions, amigas? Orange chicken, yes. This is orange chicken with homemade sauce. Everything's from scratch. Nothing is packaged here. And if you guys are wondering where I learned to cook like this, I worked at a Chinese restaurant in high school. My dad made me quit because I andaba de perra caliente with this cute boy named, what is his name? I forgot his name. I remember I was 15. He had just, when I met him, he was 17. He had just turned 18. And his aunt made him break up with me because she said I was too young. And I was like, tell your aunt, young pero con experiencia. No, I'm teasing. Kind of, sort of. To make the sauce. The sauce is orange juice, chicken broth, soy sauce, brown sugar, ginger, garlic, Chinese cooking wine. There's something else. My rice cooker is exploding over there because I put way too much rice in there. I need to get a bigger rice cooker. And since mine's broken now, it's perfect. Okay, it's boiling. Perfect. Come to a boil. We're going to mix up that cornstarch and water mixture when it's boiling, and then we're going to kind of do this, and you want to be moving your sauce around while you throw that cornstarch in. Otherwise, it could settle and start. Look, it's getting thick already. Look at that. That's what you want right there. Keep moving it. Don't stop. And now you're going to cook it until it gets like a jelly. See that? That's exactly what we should have seen happen with our sopa, but we didn't because Rosalie didn't have it hot enough. Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little because it was literally at 10, the highest. And you're just going to keep cooking it until that cornstarch cooks off. See how it's already like a thick sauce? That's exactly what you want. You're also letting the everything kind of evaporate, and that brown sugar start to caramelize with the heat. The cornstarch needs to cook all the way through. The little pieces of orange really just give it like that homemade feel. Do you guys see how it thickened up like right away? Panda Express, what? I would have never remembered all these ingredients and steps if you worked at a teriyaki restaurant. That was long ago. Well, yeah, I just always cooked it. Like I never stopped. It's not like I worked there when I was 15 and I never made it till today. Like I've always made it since then. Like I would make this kind of food for my family like when I wasn't working. So like if you learn and you continue to use the recipe, then you like know it, right? What was his name? Now I wonder, because in that time I was so in love with him. I thought that was gonna be my future husband. You want it to start looking almost like that orange marmalade. And that's why it's so important that you make the sauce and then throw the chicken in. Fabian! You can tell when it's ready. I'll tell you when I'll show you when you know it's ready. The like white color of the cornstarch cooked away so it looks clear like marmalade. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Dice Candace. Candace said, well, yeah, girl, the chicken and broccoli kind, do you know? Yeah, I know how to make chicken and broccoli. Chicken and broccoli is probably the easiest. You want me to make that one next? Jose and Fabian love chicken. I mean, beef broccoli. I like the chicken and mushroom. Fabian, dinner's gonna be ready. Come watch. Do you like it when mommy makes you Chinese food for dinner?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Chinese food, American food, Mexican food?
Chinese food and American food.
Chinese food and American food is your favorite? What's your favorite thing? You can eat it. What does it taste like? Okay. Let it sit for a minute. Let me taste it. Make sure it doesn't taste starchy. Mmm. You like it, baby?
Yeah.
Do you want the sauce in it, or do you want the sauce on the side?
I want the sauce.
Oh, you guys know what? I forgot an ingredient. I was like, why isn't it sweet? Fudge my life. Okay, hold on. Shoot. This is what happens when you get distracted. Fabian, stay away because I don't want you to burn yourself. You need rice vinegar. I'm like, why? It's missing that flavor. It's rice vinegar. A tablespoon of rice vinegar. I'm going to have to throw it in now. Rice vinegar looks like this. It's a sweet and tangy rice vinegar. And you need like a whole tablespoon. And I'm throwing it in slowly. It adds that sweet, tangy feel to it. I'm like, there's something missing. Rice vinegar. See, you guys, it's been a long time. I should have left you. Hold on, let me taste it now. Let me taste it now. There it is. I was like, it's missing that tanginess. Do you like it, baby?
Yeah.
You like them like chicken nuggets, huh? All right, now we're going to throw in, it's hot, huh? Okay, now we're going to throw in our chicken, and we're going to glaze our chicken. So rice vinegar, guys. I forgot about the rice vinegar. It's a lot of sauce. Okay, we're going to take it out now. I'm going to grab a plate. I'm going to grab my plate and Fabian's plate. Fabian, do you want sopa? I turned off my heat already, guys. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to do it like this so that all the extra sauce comes off. As it sits and cools, it'll start to get more translucent and glossy. You don't have to throw your chicken in like that, but I did because I like it super saucy. Let me grab another plate. I'm going to put all my chicken on this plate so it's not sitting in all that extra sauce. And then you can use the sauce. Like you could put the sauce on the side. If somebody wants like extra sauce for their like rice, then they can eat the sauce. Oh my gosh. I was like, why doesn't it taste tangy and like sweet like I wanted it to? It's the rice vinegar. Rice vinegar is tangy and sweet, so it adds that like tang to it. And I did half the breading that I would normally use. So it's not going to go soggy as much because I use less breading. That's why I like making the breading in the chicken versus dipping the chicken in the breading, because then you get a lot of breading and not a lot of chicken pieces. All right, I'll check that out. So this sauce, just take it off the heat, let it kind of rest. I'm going to grab my egg drop soup and put it back here on the heat so it's nice and fresh. And then I'm going to serve. Sorry, Mona. Sorry, I scared you. This is my egg drop soup. We made it from scratch as well at the beginning of the live. This is my plate. Oh, I'll show you guys how to garnish. With the sesame seeds. And if you guys don't know, almost every store that I've ever gone to sells rice vinegar and Chinese cooking wine. Here's my soup. I'm just warming it up because it's been off the heat for a little bit. This is all my extra orange chicken. And as it cools, it's going to get clear, like almost like an orange marmalade. I'm just letting this heat up for a minute because I'm going to serve myself a bowl. Fabian doesn't like the soup. It was still a little warm. I just wanted it to heat up a little bit more. Oops. Okay. Let's go over here and serve our rice. And I'll take a bite with you guys and show you guys what it looks like now that the plate's done. So here is our orange chicken. I'm going to grab my sesame seeds. I just have them over here. And then you just sprinkle your sesame seeds on top. Fabian has a science report about his favorite animal. I'm going to have to ask him, what's your favorite animal? He's going to say a dog. Watch. Here is my rice that spilled over and made a mess because I broke my lid. And it's a little mushy because I didn't wash it as well as I should have, but I'm hungry and I don't. Usually I make like rice here, and it's just white rice. There's like no, right around. Fabian! Let me unplug it. I noticed that when I keep my rice cooker on, it stays hot at the bottom and it like makes it crusty at the bottom, and I don't like it crusty. You ready to do a taste test? So here is our homemade egg drop soup made from scratch. I'm ready to take a bite with the amigas.
Yeah.
And then we can sit at the table and eat dinner, me and you together.
Why is this orange?
Orange chicken, yeah. Hold on. He doesn't want egg drop soup. Which one do you want? You pick your plate.
Now one.
Okay. Ready? We'll take a bite. Here's your fork. Here's the amigas. Say, I'm ready to try it. Ready?
Ready to try.
Wait, we got to do cheers. Wait, hold on. I'm going to grab a smaller piece because I'm afraid to burn myself. Be careful. It's hot. Grab a smaller piece because you're going to burn yourself. No, it's too big. Hold on. Pull it down. Grab this piece right here. It's smaller. What do you say?
Cheers.
Ching.
Why is it smoking?
Oh, because it's hot. Blow on it. Hold on, the amigas can't see you. Hold on, we have to, wait, it's too hot. Hold on, come here. Say, I'm right here, amigas. Ready? 1, 2. Delicioso. You guys could put more sugar in it. I only put 1 tablespoon because I'm trying to drink and eat a lot less sugar. But if you want it extra sweet, add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. What do you think, Fabian? 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
Good. Everybody says hi, Fabian.
Hi.
Have a nice evening. All right, so I got to do my report. My science report.
Oh.
It's due tomorrow. What's your favorite animal?
Why is it so dark?
Hmm?
Why is it so dark?
So good, you guys. But this is definitely the winner. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Say bye, amigas.
Bye.
Loud. Say it loud.
Bye.
See you.
Tomorrow.
Say it loud.
See you tomorrow.
Say tomorrow my mommy's doing makeup. Shorty, yes, if you guys want, I'm trying to think. If you guys want the recipe, I'm going to write it down and just DM me. Just say orange chicken recipe, and I'll write it down for you guys. And if you really, really want it, you could follow along making it on Facebook with me. Just look me up under Rosalie Delgado over there. And what are you drinking, Fabian?
Tea.
Sweet tea. Oh, but you know what? I'm going to film for you guys tomorrow because I drink one of these a day. my my pink drink. It's so good. So if you guys want the recipe, DM me. I'll write it all down really quick and I'll get you guys the recipe, or you could watch it live over there on FB because I never take it down. I love you guys and we're going to eat dinner. Say bye, amigas. Bye, guys. And now, bye, amigas. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, you guys came in strong today. Bye. Oh, thank you to Valerie and Star for the estrellas. I love you guys.